Hey, I'm Chris from 30. Thanks for tuning into another one of our YouTube reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Airedale 6 from Outdoor Revolution. We've been hearing brilliant things about this tent, so we've decided to stock it for the first time this year. So we're going to talk you through the ins and outs of the tent and show you the details of it. Right, well, the first thing we're noticing before we even get it out of the bag is the bag's totally different to any of the bags that we've taken from the Vango or the Outwells or the campers. They've really thought about the bag. It's got a nice soft carry handle, zip all the way around the top, so hopefully when we're putting it away it's going to be a really quick and easy put away. I know it seems small and insignificant to get excited about, but it's the minor details in these kind of things that really help the tent and the general usage of it. So we're going to open it up from this kind of coffin-like style bag, zip it all the way through. Get out the bag. Okay, so, cool. So there's a tent and awning maintenance repair kit that's coming in a nicely packaged box as well. So we should have all the bits in there that we're going to be able to so you've got some extra guy ropes, a little peg puller, some little patches and different materials as well. So you've got see-through materials, you've got all the different types of materials that they're going to be using. You've got some window fabric as well, so any problems with the tent, so if you rip any of the tent, there's patches in there that will suit this tent, so you're not going into a tent shop and buying like a green one to go with this grey tent. So that's, again, nice little minor details. Got an instruction manual, don't think we need that. And yeah, let's go for it, let's put this up. Solid. So you're going to use twist lock into that, and what you'll also see on these, which you can't really see very well, is they've got an extra valve at the bottom, and this is patented for Outdoor Revolution, and the idea of that is it's a pressure release valve. So when you're pumping up, you obviously can't go over the pressure, but also if in a very hot conditions the air inside is expanding and the air needs to escape, instead of the pressure being built up in the tube and the tube actually exploding, the pressure release valves, which are along every single beam, allows the air to escape and therefore doesn't mean the beams pop. So that's unique to Outdoor Revolution and a really, really good feature. Very easy push, and it pushes out, and that shuts the valve so that when you take your tube out, it's not going to, so twist and lock. Now when you take your tube out, it's not going to deflate. This bedrooms don't come first time pitched. So you just need to put that in separately. But then once in and clipped in, you won't have to do this again, because you can just flatten the tent with the bedrooms attached. A couple of nice features that the bedroom's giving us. You'll notice down here where your cable entry goes in to the tent, so you've got a nice fluorescent yellow zip to show you where it's coming in. They've also added an extra zip in the bedroom to give you the ability to bring the cable into your bedroom. So obviously if you're bringing lights or heaters or something into there, then you can do it through that point, so you're not having to keep the zips open on the bedroom doors. And also around critical areas through the tent bedroom area, you've got some clips as well, rather than them just being toggles. So where it's going to be taking a lot of the strain, you'll find the cheaper tents on the market will just use the toggle and elastic all the way around, and sometimes that elastic would just get worn and fray and become really bungee like, and just it won't keep the bedrooms tight. So where it's taking most of the strain, they've used some good quality sort of webbing and clips. So again, nice little features to this tent. So one last clip and we're in, and that's your bedrooms up. Have a little peek inside the bedroom. So again as well, no hassle putting these away because it just folds into a pocket, rather than again using lots of clips to fold the bedroom doors away. If you want them open, just a nice, quick and easy, simple put away. So just go straight into a little V-shaped pocket. All around the bedrooms as well, you've got nice pockets, so putting stuff, you know as well as I do, when you're camping, stuff just goes missing all the time. Taking off your glasses in the evening, put them down somewhere, they just go walkabouts. So nice webbing sort of pockets in there. The actual dividers are all just toggled dividers, there's no zips involved. That's quite convenient, especially if you've got overflowing or overlapping beds to go in. So if you've got double air mattresses, you might need them to go underneath, so they'll just go straight in. But there's no zip privacy, which you sometimes do get in some of the higher end tents. Again, these just going away really quickly and toggling into their little V-shaped pockets, no hassle. And then all open, and you've got your 3 bedrooms in there. And it's not just one side that you get the cable entry points, you've actually got it on both sides. So you've got a cable entry into there and into the bedroom there. So yeah, it's all quite well thought out. The clips you get as well, quick and easy, just clicking in. And then there is the optional extra, it doesn't come with the tent, but there is the optional extra. You'll see these clips on the floor. That's actually for a secondary bedroom that you can buy if you want to house sort of 4 bedrooms. You've got someone that you want to sort of put into the extra bedroom, then you can buy that as an optional extra. I think it's around about 60-70 quid. Just gives you a bit of extra space for sleeping, or if you need it as a toilet tent or some storage. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the key features of the Airedale 6. So firstly, we're going to concentrate on the fabric. So the fabric you get on this standard is 150 HD is what they call it, which basically means 150 denier fabric. You can feel the quality. It's basically double. Pretty much most tents on the market in that kind of cheaper range are either 50 or 75 denier. This is 150 denier, so it's double the spec of a normal tent. So what that means is, durability wise, in the sun and also over time, it means it doesn't degrade as fast. So you should get double the lifespan out of a tent like this than your average tent. It's also got a 6,000mm hydrostatic head. So in terms of it leaking water, you've got to have 6 meters of pressure on one piece of fabric before it actually leaks. So again, a very high spec. We talked earlier about the pole system. So the one key feature that really basically a lot of people rave about with Outdoor Revolution is the fact that you've got a lifetime guarantee on the air beams. So if you ever get any problems or punctures with the air beams, you can get one free of charge from the manufacturer pretty much, as soon as you get in contact with them. You'll also, we talked earlier when we were pitching the tent about the beams, or we're talking a bit about the beams themselves. So with the inflation system, they actually have a secondary valve on there. And what that does is allows, once the pressure of the valve gets up to 4 or 5 psi, which is 5 psi, which is what they recommend, if it gets 50% more than the 5 psi, it will start leaking out of the kind of basically the backup valve. So if it's in a hot temperature like today, we're in a super hot, or if you go somewhere abroad and the beams are getting hot and the air inside is expanding, it will gradually trickle the air out so that the beams won't burst or explode. So another really, really good feature to the Outdoor Rev. So obviously it's an airframe tent. So looking at the actual air beams themselves, I mean, we've seen thousands of air beams, seen thousands of air beam tents. These air beams are very, very similar to the likes of Van Gogh and Camper. They've got this really heavy duty nylon that they wrap the actual beams in, the bladders in, and then you've got this outer fabric that holds it in place in the tent. You've also got the pre-bent beams, again giving you that little bit of extra kind of feel of space, so you can pretty much, well, I'm 5'8", I can stand pretty much next to the edge of the tent without it kind of coming over the top of me. And yeah, so really, really good sort of size and feeling of space inside the tent. You'll also notice things like the curtains. They've taken a lot of sort of attention to detail with the curtains. You've got these nice embossed curtains. They're all zip down curtains. Again, kind of at this level, this price level, you might expect it to be toggle up, but these are all zip downs. And you'll also see straight out of the pack the windows as well. They're really kind of really clear. They don't really have many folds in it. Usually we'd expect to see lots and lots of crinkles and not being very clear to look out of, but with these ones they do actually look clear straight out of the bag. And then zip down curtains, and then you can just toggle that straight to the bottom. Again, the advantage with the zip down curtains, if you don't want people looking in at head height, you can just kind of roll them to that sort of height and have them halfway down, or you can roll them straight down to the bottom. The frontage of this as well is something that's really worth noting. We like the shape of the front, we like the feel of the front, how much space it gives you, how much light it lets in. Obviously you've got curtains on all of these, again all zip down. You've got a fully opening front door, lots of options as well, so you can either have it halfway back, you can unzip the whole thing. And again, taking the weight is this little clip. So we talked a little bit about the in the bedroom bit where you were taking the weight with the clip. So again, a little clip there that you can just take off and then unzip the bottom, and that will just come all the way back, and you've got this nice area that you can use to live in and open it all up. And the same goes for the front door. That's one of the key features to this front door, is you can actually zip halfway, fully way, or you can actually take the whole thing off. So you can unzip this and completely, if you want to just use it as a nice area sort of for living outside, or you put your deck chairs out here, you can take this completely and take that totally off, and it will unzip. So you've got a nice canopy. Okay, so some of the minor talking points. So we've got a slightly darkened bedroom at the back. Didn't mention that when we were talking about the bedrooms. You've also got the ground sheet that fills this whole section at the front, and that actually comes with it. A lot of the tents won't come with the extension ground sheet. You'll also notice it looks like we've got a door here, and maybe at this sort of price we would be looking at having two doors, one either side. So we've got one on the right hand side but not on the left. Perhaps that's something that they haven't thought about, or they haven't thought is necessary, but maybe in some of the sort of similar priced Vango and camper tents they would have a door that side, but we're not particularly fussed about that. And then really, I mean, the main sort of selling points to this personally, I think, is the value for money. One, for 800 quid you're getting a lot of tent. This beam at the front is air, not poles. Quite a lot of the tents at this sort of price might come with a pole, like a fiberglass pole at the front. Obviously that's detrimental because in the winds that can potentially break. And then you've got this versatility of this door on the front. Again, this price point, sometimes with most of the tents you're buying this as an extra porch door, but with the Outdoor Rev, this coming with it, so you're getting quite a lot extra with the tent. You'll also notice when we were walking through, where you might not have seen it, but we've certainly noticed, there's no actual ventilation through the mid section of the tent. I'm not sure why, but they've not included any in the living area. Most of the ventilation either goes at the back or through the top section and at the back and at the front. So you've got mesh here, you've got mesh at the back, but nothing running through the actual living area of the tent, and you've got a few little vents at the back. So thanks again for watching another one of our YouTube reviews. If you want any further information on the Airedale 6, then please pop onto our website at www.30.co.uk, and you can find all the floor plan, fabric specifications, all written down on the actual tent page itself. If you want to ask any queries, then please email us or phone us in store. We'll be totally happy to help. But other than that, if you want to see any other reviews on our YouTube channel, then please visit our YouTube channel at 30. But thanks for watching. Have a great day.